Welcome back to another live stream on the Sammy Snake Racing channel. Forgive my word fumble there. As you can see, we've got a new set of daily races, and I think the main feature of this week's races is daily C, 20 laps around Spa in Group 3 cars with dynamic-ish weather. So rain being a possibility. Just hopped on. We've got 22 minutes until the next race starts. So we'll warm up. We'll jump in a car. We'll probably go with the Porsche, I think, because if there's a chance of rain, that'll be decent. And I don't think the Porsche's got decent pace around this track. ×2 fuel, ×4 tyre wear, racing mediums, intermediates and wets. Yeah, going in a bit cold here. No setups, just brake balance. Got to do a pit stop. You're probably going to need fuel or tyres, I assume. Anyway, doing this race, so got 6 minutes before we can enter a race. We're not going to put a qualifying lap in, but we'll do some warm-up laps. So yeah, let's have a bash, go from the back and see if we can work our way through the grid and have a decent result. Not sure what brake balance we're going to want, but I'll just keep it neutral. Porsche's fairly good at rotating without any rear brake balance. See if we can get a feel for the car. It's a little tentative around T1. I'm sure we'll find the limits of grip as we go on. I don't think it's custom slipstream as well this week, so the traffic and the dirty air will make more of a difference than usual. Not sure if I should have gone down to second there. Missed the apex slightly on that right-hander. Bit narrow there, wanted to go out wide and kind of V that corner off to get a better exit. A bit of understeer on the front end there, lift off. Not sure what a good qualifying lap is, but we'll see where our laps are, but not cross the line. Hopefully not make the mistake that I have on previous weeks by accidentally crossing the line and setting a qualifying lap. We will try from the back. It's a pretty long race, so if we can have an incident-free-ish race, we should be able to make some spaces up, plenty of time. Can brake a little bit later there. Okay, so where would that have been? Well, that would have been a 217 something. I don't want to go any, because if I accidentally press continue, it'll cross the line. So probably about a 217.2 first lap. Okay, not very quick, I don't think, but I'm not sure. We'll see when we enter into a lobby what kind of is decent qualifying pace. Oh, rotate. A little bit of wheel spin. Need to get that front end nosed in. I wonder if having a bit of rear brake balance will be too much. The thing with this Porsche is it does like a little bit of a slidey slide on under brakes. The back end does try and overtake the rear, and a bit of additional rear brake balance would probably encourage that some more. Not quite nailing that just yet. V this off, get it set up, get on the gas a bit earlier. A little bit slow out of there. It's always nice when it's a familiar track though, because it shouldn't. Oh, shouldn't take too much. That's what I'm talking about. That slide that the Porsche likes to do. You've got to be careful of. If you can catch the slide though, it can work quite well. To lift off a little bit, it was going wide there. We'll have to make sure we enter into the race soon. Don't want to miss the deadline. I still think we've probably got at least 15 minutes. So I think we've got time for one more lap and then we can enter. Oh, so a little bit quicker, maybe in the late 216s, 16.8ish, I don't know. Oh, I meant to retry. Oh, what's the time? Well, can we enter the next race? Not quite. Not quite yet. So we might as well do... What would a 216.8 like put us? Ooh, still a fair way back. Top 300, okay. Better try and find some pace quick. Let's just experiment with weak ABS. Not sure whether that would be advised in the rain though, you know, if it starts raining. Let's see what it feels like though. Oh, I don't know about that. Front end seemed to lock up a little bit more. Should be able to get a better feel on the mid-section of the course to know. It's a shame we haven't got a ghost to follow to know where we're losing and gaining time. We're just kind of guessing a little bit. Just pushed a little bit too hard. Oh, see, that's with a weak ABS. That might be a default one, this one. Lost quite a bit of time with that. Going wide and then sliding it. Come on, front end grip. Broke a little bit early that. Oh, totally messed that up. I was looking at the delta, missed the line. That's about three. That was about 2 or 3 tenths down. I'll probably be about 5 or 6 tenths down now with this. With that slow exit. slower there. Don't even need to see the timer, no, that's rubbish. Right, let's enter the race. Should be able to enter the race now. Yep. Enter, I think maybe default ABS. Where's the Porsche? Gone past it. Just the car, then we've got to try and adjust to wet conditions. And if wet conditions start, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn an assist on. That should help, hopefully. If it's a wet racing line, we're going to do what we did in the human comedy, Red Bull, to help find where the grip is. Let's go back to default. I think default's going to be safer and better for the race. Maybe you can get a better qualifying time on week, but we're not setting. Oh god, oh, bro, way too late there. I want to start that again. Yeah, but we're not setting a qualifying lap, so there's no point. Let's just get used to what we'll probably want in the race.
Moist face, purple, wide eyes.
Moist face, purple, wide eyes. Is that some kind of emoji that's supposed to come up? What is that? I don't know what that means. Oh god. That wasn't a very good turn one, but we'll continue. We need some practice. How are we doing, Wilkie? I don't know what you were trying to say there, mate, unfortunately, but welcome to the stream.
Emoji.
Ah, right, I see. Obviously can't display whatever you were trying to do there.
All good yourself.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Just had a decent day at work. And now just chilling. And have a go at some of these new daily races. See how we get on. Mrs. is doing her last block of 4 shifts. She's working late again. And then she's off to Brussels tomorrow with a couple of her mates for Christmas markets. So you know what that means, don't you? More Gran Turismo time for me. And if she's watching, I'm absolutely gutted. I'm going to miss you, honestly, babe. I'm not looking forward to being on PlayStation more, I promise.
Gonna be cold tonight.
Yeah, it's been setting in, hasn't it? These last few days. Is it forecasted really cold for today? Oh, that's a bit late. We've stopped it though. Maybe that's telling me you can break a bit later than what I have been. Another late 2 minutes 16, so we're not particularly quick yet. It's hard to find more pace when you've not got a Delta or a Ghost to experiment with. I'm just kind of cruising.
-4 here later.
Is it? Whereabouts are you, Wilkie? -4 is cold.
Freezing fog also.
Welcome to winter. Is that in the UK, that temperature? You are in the UK, aren't you, Wilkie? messed that line up a bit there. Yeah, lost a bit of momentum there. Oh, missed the apex. This track is all about flowing. Slightly too narrow. That would have been okay if I'd not just gone up the inside of that curb. Tried braking a little bit later into there. Don't think that I think I lost me more time by going deep. Yeah, this is slow, this. Couple more laps to go to warm up though. Don't know if this first race is going to be dry or wet. Yeah, another late 2:16. Might have just been a 17. Okay. Work to be done, work to be done. T minus 5 minutes. With this Porsche, you want to really like square it off as quickly as you can for that corner and take advantage of the acceleration in first gear. So I'm doing my best to rotate it as early as possible and point it in the right direction, get the wheels straight and then nail it in first. Right, the wobble knobs. It's a really tricky corner to get right.
HMMN with my typing where I live is not staying, keeps vanishing once sent.
Really? Are you maybe you're an operative, an undercover agent? Okay, and it's not allowing me to see that secret information. Maybe. Or maybe the PlayStation 5 and the streaming is CAC. Only a tenth faster than the previous lap and slower exit, I feel.
I am literally a stone throw from Manchester Airport.
Alright. Didn't block it then, did it? Even slower, 2:17. I'm going backwards. Wonder how much practice everybody's already had on this race. Who are going to be in this lobby. Still don't know whether ABS weak or default's faster or slower. We've got some kind of feel for the car though. Gonna have to get used to wet conditions.
3 times and sent, but it vanished cause YouTube being daft.
Yeah, it could be, mate. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Struggling with that corner, huh? A little bit quicker. 41 dead. We won't finish this lap obviously, but oh, a bit wide. Is that a little bit too much? Don't know. Okay, so maybe a 2:16, 3, 4. A little bit faster, nice to find a bit more extra time just before starting the race. We are acclimatising. Probably get one more time for one more T1 and Eau Rouge practice. Bit of wheel spinach. Don't think we'll make it to Eau Rouge actually. Probably be right in the middle. Just before. Right in the middle. Right. Alright, okay. What's the weather looking like? Oh, we've got a band of rain coming in. It's a wet one. It's a wet one, ladies and gents. Oh, I forgot my safety rating still hasn't recovered from doing last week's daily C's. Oh, 216.9 is number one. Okay, so I'll have a decent chance. 40 mins, yeah. Strap yourself in, Wilkie. Get yourself a nice drink. Because this is a long one. That rain's going to be a big equaliser, isn't it? I'm going to do a little cheat. I'll say a little cheat. It's going to be hard to acclimatise to wet weather. But although he's in the Mazda, surely that can't be very good in the wet. So the leader's probably going to have a disadvantage when that rain comes in. It's all about timing your pit stop right. We're going to start way back in the field before the chicane.
Let the fun begin.
Yeah, the torture.
Good evening, Sam.
Hey up, Robert, how we doing, mate? Just in time for the first race of the night. Let's get warmed up. A lot of Porsches, Supra, a couple of Supras, Ferraris that at the back. I've got to try and recover my safety rating from it being absolutely abolished in last week's races. Daily C has knackered that up for me.
Hey, Wilkie.
Oh, don't wipe out. Okay, let's get track radar on. Okay, one space up. Looks very grey and gloomy. We've got to be careful. Got the extra fuel weight on now. So I need to be cautious of that. Need to brake a little bit earlier. And also Eau Rouge might be a bit trickier to negotiate. We'll try not to use too much fuel as well here, because we will have to refuel. Weather's a bit of a way off yet, so we'll stick with that. Oh, we've lost one. Exit stage left. Come on, Rocket. Come on, Rocket. We do a bit of... We got enough. Let's go for it. Nearly wide. Oh, he's probably going to go for the inside pass now. Let's block it. No, surely not. In fact, fuel saving might not.
Be a rocket salad.
Rocket salad. Lol. He's going to have some straight line speed though, so you know it's going to be awkward when we pit for the wet weather. Like how much fuel, that's going to make a big difference to the fuel consumption. Oh my god, he's just sent it. What an it plonker. Alright, don't... He's just letting people past. Rocket, what are you doing, mate? Give that space back. I tried to avoid him as well. It's a long race though. Let's try and avoid the slip for now. Bit of short shifting. Make sure we don't go into the back of him. Be careful here.
Super driver.
Yeah, looks like it. Trying to save a bit of fuel. Can't trust him, unfortunately. You do get mixed in with these bad drivers at the back, unfortunately. Not usually very sportsmanlike either. Oh, just losing time to the leader, but that's the only unfortunate thing. A little bit too early on the gas, that wasn't very good. I had to ease off. It's so hard to follow drivers like this when you're wary of them. Where's he going to end up here? Just going to have to give him a nudge. He just keeps on getting in my way here. Right in my way. And he's in a fast car, so he's hard to overtake. Oh, you're braking very early there. Now we both got damage. And he's still not... That move, he just totally missed his braking point. I tried to avoid him by going to the left. And then he still... Give yourself a penalty, come on. Might have outbroke himself there. No. Somebody's wide here. We're just losing so much time to the leaders though with this guy. I wish I could pit early. Yeah, okay. It's a long race though. It is a very long race. Let's go for a move here. Get round Rocket. I'm not going to make a move, mate. I am not going to... Mate, what are you doing? I'm not going to go for a move. I'm going to bump you. I'm not a suicidal. Come on. Let's go for a move here. Yeah, he's lost it. I think we need to take those chances when they present themselves. So we're up to 9th. Been held up a bit. Been nosedived once, but keep messing that up. The car's heavy. What's the weather doing? Right, let's keep an eye on that. The BMW is very fast in the dry, but in the wet, I don't think it's very good. It's gone wide. Still. Maybe try and time this move. So when is this weather? We need to really keep a close eye on this weather, time this right. We're going to have to ease off probably with the dirty area. Yeah, just kept it in. Can we make a move? No, he's right in our way. Let the track radar back on if we can eventually get to it. Go for an outside, round the outside, leave him space. Get a better drive out. There we go. That's how you do it. Slow lap times. Oh, he's right in my slip now. I need to defend this. This is bad. Okay. Oh, bit of a slide, not what we want, but saved it. That seems to be my Achilles heel of this track at the moment, that corner. Gap in, guy behind us now. Oh, car went, that was, we're having a bit of a messy spell here, not very good. Could just have been the dirty air affecting the car there actually. How is that faster? Mind you, we had a lot of traffic, didn't we, with making overtakes, slowing us down. Right, what's this weather doing? Have we got time for one more lap? I think we have, haven't we? I need to keep a close eye on that, to be fair. It's gone wide. That'll be dirty tyres and a penalty. 2 stabs at the brake. Yeah, he's messed that up. Where's he going to be? Is he ghosted? I don't know. Just have to be cautious at times like that. Big time loss, but better to avoid the incident. Oh, and he's missing his braking spot there as well. So off-putting when you've got this going on behind you. Is that going to be heavy rate? Oh, save the penalty. Just caught that curb. How much is he catching me? That was really bad. How much is there actually going to be some heavy rain coming in? I don't know whether that's enough. There will be at some point. Concentrate on the track now. Come on, I'm losing P6 here. I'm not doing very well at all. Broke too early there. Bottled it because of the last time. That massive incident, well, not massive, but you know, an incident at Eau Rouge.
Are you to A+ now, mate?
Quite a way, mate. I haven't done that many daily races, to be fair. And we're just doing this from the back. If we do a qualifying lap, we'll probably make better progress, but it's a nice, fun account to do. Who's going to the pits? That's never gonna rain. Yeah, is it? It's not heavy rain. Rotate it in. Bit early on the brakes, right? Keep an eye on the moisture meter now. The rain has started. How long before it's wet? I don't know. If we pit on a 6th lap, we're going to have to take 14 laps of fuel, I believe, but it won't use as many laps of fuel because we'll be driving slow because of the wet conditions. All these calculations going off in my head as we are trying to work up the grid. Have we got another lap in us before we pit for... It doesn't seem to be getting wet that quick. Still got a fair bit of grip on these tyres and this. We're reeling Greta in. Not ideal there. Then we're in the slipstream now. That's good. Still dry conditions. We've still got another lap in us before it's too wet. Oh no, that's not very good. Come on. Just lost it a little bit. They're pitting too early, they are, I think. He's gone deep. I want to avoid the slip, time it right for an overtake. Got to be careful of the dirty air though here through Eau Rouge. Yeah, this should be about right, hopefully, for a move. Don't hit me. Whew, scared there. I think we're slowly gaining on the leaders. Keep an eye on that moisture meter. Let's go back to the weather. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, gang? Do we pit now on this lap or risk another one? Do you reckon? Not the best exit. I think we've got one more in us. I think we've got one more in us. I honestly do. Just getting close though. They've not pitted, I'm not pitting.
Keep eye on what those in front do.
Yeah. Roger that, Wilkie. Roger that. Right. We are starting to get worn tyres though now. And that moisture meter is getting higher. Got to be careful here. Got to get this just right. Did do a little micro lift on the way in. Safety first. Complete 8 laps. Going to need 12 laps of fuel. Oh, it's getting wet now. Uh-oh, was this a mistake? Let's brake a little bit earlier. Oh, this might have been a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to be very cautious here. I am nervous now. That might have been one too many laps.
TC on.
Yeah, good idea. Oh god, terrible line. Let's get it up to 2 just in case. I'm losing time here, I'm being a bit nash. Yeah. It's in the wrong gear then. I suppose it's better to be safe than crash, but we did lose some time there. But I think that was the right decision. Just, oh, got to be very careful here though. Very, very, very careful. Don't want to go wide. That was nashed, but get it to grip, get it to grip. We're alright, we've still got some grip. Whew, I nearly went mediums. Intermediates. I don't think we're going to need much fuel with wet conditions. I reckon if we take 11 laps.
You got this.
Somebody else has stayed out. "11 laps, that should be enough with going slower because of the conditions." He's not taking any fuel by the looks of it. I've lost time to P4. Maybe he knows more than me. Don't get a penalty. Right, okay, that's for, oh, what? I thought I saved that. Was that the leader? That was the leader. Okay, half a second penalty, but not the end of the world. I think it's still more grip on this racing line. Right, this is, I've not driven in wet conditions yet, so this is going to be a real test to me. Keep it smooth, delicate inputs. Take advantage of the traction that the Porsche has got. I think I'm being a little bit too cautious there. half a second penalty to serve. It's a shame that. Hopefully don't. We might just stay in front of the guy behind us even with that penalty. Yeah, right, okay, yellow flag coming up, somebody's binned it. Oh, I've locked up, stop car, stop, it's okay, it's okay. That's the guy who didn't pit. Yeah, that's where the Porsche will find a lot more time. So 10 seconds to the leader, this is where it gets tricky. Okay, yeah, gained some time there for sure. Need to be careful with the fuel. I think we're better for the off the racing line now. More grip, so I've got to stay off the line where we can. For the braking zones, should be more grip around the wider line and then cut across. Oh, got that bit wrong. Okay, so we are making quite a bit of time here. Got to be careful of the dirty air and the wet track here now. Double whammy. Should be more grip around the outside there. Oh, on the ragged edge there in that dirty air. TCR Gemma. Gonna have some more dirty air to contend with around this one. Keep it in, that's fine. That was slow, but I've still managed to gain on him somehow. I'm just braking on that line too. It's ghosted for some reason, or not. There we go. Now we want to cut. Oh, is he hit me then? I think he just tapped me. I don't think he meant to. Oh, we'll just take it. We'll take the penalty. It's fine. Right, and now I want. No, where is it? That's what I want. To see where the racing line is. To stay off it as much as I can. Use that as my guidance of where the grip is. See if it works. Oh, it's taking forever to turn. God, at some parts you have to go on the line. You've got to be ultra careful with the throttle when you are on it. But when you're off it, it's safer. So we want to go deep here into the grippy part, wide, cut across, get a better drive out. Oh, gone on the slippy part. And we've got the second penalty to half-second penalty to contend with. Back end is trying to go all over the shop. Right, I've got a long way to go here. But look at the gap we pulled from third. It's probably going to start drying out though now, so we've got to be careful here. Is he pitting? Why is he pitting? Is he not pitted yet? Oh, I don't want to be on this part of the track. Why am I... Is he going for wets? Does he need fuel? So maybe I'm just sticking with the... I'm in the lead. How am I in the lead? What happened to him? I'm confused. Right, very careful here. In a lower gear, in a higher gear should I say. But it's safe. First to last at the moment.
The one that pitted early.
Oh, was he? Right, okay. Tongues out.
2 laps earlier than you.
Right, okay. Maybe he didn't take... I don't know what's happened. Anyway, I'm not complaining. So you can actually go wider and there should be more grip here. Right, well we've come from the back of the grid to a pretty good position up to now. Just got to avoid that line, that's all we've got to do. And not crash. And have enough fuel, so we will check whether we should have enough fuel though with how we're driving. We'll be say, oh god, we'll be saving fuel like mad. You see, as soon as I start touching that yellow line, the grip goes. This is your top tip for this race this week. What's fuel? 7.9. Yeah, we're gaining it back. Not very good. But we've got 5.6 seconds. As long as we can make these tyres last. So onto this grippy part here, turn it in over to the inside where the grippy part is again. Oh, we went onto the yellow part. Look at the time hop up then. He must have, oh, he's gone to the pits. I don't think they took enough fuel. I don't think they took fuel. So I think they're thinking we need fuel, let's go full wets because it's wet conditions. That's what I think's happening here. Be careful. About acceleration out in 4th gear. 7.6 laps. Like I say, we should watch the weather doing. It's going to be wet pretty much to the end. We might, ooh, I don't know, that's going to be interesting. Will we need to... We don't need to pit for fuel again, but do we need to go for mediums? Or do we try and make intermediates last? Because it will dry out. And to be honest, as that drying line starts to form, which I think it's just trying to now, that, oh no, maybe not, that starts to become the grippier part of the track. Not very good there. That was a shame. So the weather is fading off. The rain, should I say.
Winters will last.
Do you reckon? Okay, yeah, it's maybe not worth a pit stop. Pit stop's probably 30-40 seconds. Dodge that line like it's got AIDS. Go wide here. Avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. There we go. Not sure what second, if he's gaining on me or not. Gained on me there, wow. Okay, so he's pretty good in the wet. I've got to be careful. It's like he's got some pace and he's pushing. Oh, no. Did I save it from the penalty? I'm not sure there. That was very sloppy, that, wasn't it? Oh dear, that was sloppy indeed. Still wet, it's still quite wet. Go deep here, go across and cut it in and onto this line here. It's fully on the gas. Hopefully that should see the delta jump up when he gets to that point on the exit speed. I think that was safe. Felt like it was in over. Well, I didn't know. He still got his... Oh, come on, man. That was 2 tyres really far. We're making some mistakes here, aren't we? Come on. We need to pull our head into gear. Oh, God. I was in 3rd gear. I didn't want to be in 3rd gear. I wanted to be in 2nd. I think that works. Over to the right now. I have a second penalty, but the penalty's not severe, as severe should I say, when we're in wet conditions, because braking doesn't slow you down as much.
Greta loves a V8, what a name face with tears of joy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Greta loves a V8, brilliant. Pushing it there. I did it the wrong way. I wanted to go to the rear. Apparently that doesn't slow you down as much. Right, 12.2. Well, not penalties though, that's coming down. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Oh, I'm going to have to go on the slippy part. That's really rubbish. Right, concentrate now. He's pulling time out of me. Right. I don't know, did he pit for wet tyres? Is he on like full wets? Right, that's definitely safe. Well, that little twitch though scared me. What's fuel saying? 5.7, plenty of fuel. Get it to the inside here. I'll have to have a look back at the replay to see what tyres the guy's on, what car he's in. A lot of, see, I was on the line there was just not a lot of grip, unfortunately. Very risky that. He is pulling on me, can't seem to shake the gap. I suppose if I keep it consistent, the pressure's on him to catch me up. Gained a bit of time there. 4 laps to go. This is Larry. It's just me and him though. Look how far back third is. 5 laps to go. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Oh, fuel is close. No, it's not actually, because we crossed the line quite a considerable time ago. He's pulled the right chunk of time out of me there. I don't know if these lines are working. I've got traction control 2 on now, that could be slowing me down, but again, I don't mind if I'm slow as long as I don't crash. It's my race to lose. Catch it with a bit of throttle there. It's definitely heavy this weather. Intermediates probably isn't helping me. So we need 4 laps of fuel when we cross the line. It could be on wet tyres, I don't know. .7, is he just served the penalty? That's what happens when you're pushing a bit hard, I suppose. Yeah, we've got fuel. We've got the fuel, haven't we? It is a bit of a demon through there. Well, the traction control's kicking in nicely where I want it to. I can probably stop short shifting like I have been as well. I've been doing that to save fuel, but we've got plenty now, so it's a long race this, isn't it, boy? Chuffing Nora. He's really pulling on me. What's the weather doing now? Could do with this drying out a bit, because I've got a feeling he's on a little bit on that line. Don't want to be on that line. Yeah, could do with him a bit drying out, because he might. I think he's on wets. I don't know. Just gained a chunk of time from somewhere there though. It might just be pushing really hard and gaining time and then losing it because he's pushing hard. That way on the edge. Bit of drifticus.
One of them pitted for wets, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was... I don't think that was this... Well, I don't know, I haven't kept track. It was Diddy, I thought. He pitted for full wets. Don't know if he's working his way back up the pecking order. You think he was the race leader? It's down to less than 10 seconds now.
Really good daily races this week.
Yeah, this is a fun race at least, isn't it?
How much better is this than 5 laps as race B?
Yeah, a lot better, a lot better. Yeah, that was a bit short, that one. He is gaining on me. Steadily, but the timer is ticking, gripping, come on. I really don't want to have a moment here. It would only take one, you know, spin, and that would be all the difference. Pulled some time there, nearly going wide though.
You are killing him in the corners, he is slow in them.
I think it depends on the sector. I normally gain on this, the first two. It's hard to keep an eye on all of it though, so you might be right, Wilkie. Control. Well, back up to 12 seconds, did he have a penalty? Two laps to go. 19 and 20, yeah. Don't know why I needed to count there. Please ignore my lower grip. Still wet though, it's been a wet race. Wet.
No risks now.
That's it, mate. Roger that. If you notice with my inputs though with this race, very rarely am I applying full braking force. If you apply full braking force in conditions like this, it just locks the wheels up, so it actually stops better by, you know, about 70-80%. If you put 70-80% brake force. Easy with the throttle inputs, try and straighten it up, avoid the racing line where you can, try and make another line work. It feels safer, more secure, and still fast. I'm just not sure whether these lines are fastest throughout every sector. I think, oh, in the middle section, you see how when you go over that line it loses all grip. That's what you've got to be careful of. But you can trust it more when it's like over here and round here as well, because you can carry more speed as long as you just stay wide of that. As soon as we get onto that yellow bit, that's where we lose the grip. Yeah, I'm not sure whether those lines are faster, because he does eat a chunk of time out of me in some sectors, and I need to watch the replay and see where the difference is. But the sooner you can get it to the grippier part of the track where all the rubber is, if you imagine on this line, that's where everybody's been driving. Here where the rubber is, you can see it, that's where there's more grip. The tyres can actually grip on something rather than surface water. It's getting very wet now. Let's take it very steady through this final rouge. Okay, apart from being nosedived on the first, well, the stint, first half of the stint by the super driver, I forget his name.
Rip those who pitted for wets.
Yep. We'll see if we can figure out what happened in that race afterwards. I don't know what this pace, you know, I'm doing 38s, 39s in the wet, and I don't know what that kind of pace is like, to be honest, in these conditions on intermediates. Watch that line. Oh, majestic. Bit of TC, bit of driving line, and first race on, victory from the back. That was nearly commentator's curse then, wasn't it? A bit of snap oversteer with a gear change as I caught a puddle. Oh, get off that part, that's not the grippy part. Ooh, I'm having a bear this last. It doesn't matter though, does it? It doesn't matter, because we have got a victory! Sammy Snake, slither me timbers! Oh, get that safety rating back up as well. That was a long race.
Well done.
Thank you, my friend. Right, should we review the replay? Oh, do you know what? Yesterday's stream has absolutely wiped me out. I'm so tired. I didn't even know whether I was going to come on tonight because it was like best part of 5 hours of driving, doing all them circuit experiences, and I can feel it even after that first race. My right knee, this bony thing here, osgus latus, don't know if you can see it, that's actually hurting quite a lot. Once I pulled it off the accelerator, then I was like, oh. A long way behind, weren't they? Third and fourth. Me and SR.
The race C will be a killer this week.
Yeah. I don't know whether do I want to do another one of them. I don't know. It's going to take me to 10 o'clock. To be honest, I can make a YouTube out of that, showing the racing lines, bit of a guide of how that can help you to win a race. 1.3 million credits. I think that's been boosted. Is that because I think this is like, I hope I made it from the bike. Yeah, check out, if anybody's watching it, they'll see, oh, Sam won. That was some clean driving. You're fast. Thanks, SR. Thanks for the clean race. He was quick as well. Let's save that and check it out, shall we? Footage. Check out the footage. Yeah, SR was quick. It was good. I'm interested to know if he was on intermediate tyres. I want to see what lines he was taking to pull, because there were certain sections he would pull like a. All of a sudden, I'd look at the delta and go, I don't remember making a mistake there. He's pulled a second out of me. So let's have an after race assessment of that. Let's review the incident. Was it Rocket? It was Rocket, wasn't it, who wiped me out? Well, nearly wiped me out. I'll run you through what happened. There we go. So Rocket's in front. Was it on T1? Where did I get round him? So I got round it. Yeah, it was on the first lap. So Rocket is here. He definitely brakes out. Oh, so he goes wide. He's got dirty tyres now here. He's carried all his speed through. And then he brakes well late, like less than 150. At this point, I spot him. I can see him in my rear view mirror. And I can go, he's never stopping here. So I try and hang it to the left as much as I can. I turn in, then I'm like, oh, that looks. There's nothing really I can do. Cheers, Oprah. I just want to see this from his perspective again. Sends it. Brakes well late. Uses me as a little bit of a safety net, because I think he would have gone straight on there, to be honest. And just drives off. Like nothing's happened. Right, enough of that though. I want to see what happened when it started raining. It was like lap 8, wasn't it? So it's SR. He was in the Porsche too. So when did he? Does he pit? Yeah, so he pits here. Do we all pit? So I've managed to work up into 4th. Yeah, we just make it survive. SR, what does he do with... He doesn't put... He's not... Is he putting any fuel in? He didn't put... No, yeah, he does put fuel in. 78%. Oh my god. No, yeah, he come out on... He comes out on intermediates, and I'm confused now. So the Mazda, who was the leader, because he hasn't pitted yet, or he pitted, he takes the lead. I think he looks at it. He had plenty of fuel. So there's me. I think I was just getting a penalty. Where's his fuel? Just over 3/4. Mine's less. So he's got loads of fuel. I took less fuel, which got me a bit of time, because I knew with the wet conditions I wouldn't need it. What does he think? I think he goes, right, I'm going to have to go wet tyres. Right, yeah. So at this point, he's got plenty of fuel. He's seen the weather and seen it's going to be a full wet till the end. And he knows he's going to be much quicker on wet tyres. So I bet you anything, he takes wet tyres. Yep. And he's trying to chase me down. That makes me feel better, because I felt like I was driving well on those inters and I was like, what's he doing? But he's just on a grippier tyre in the wet. I wonder what the guy, I wish you could see the delta. I wish you could see the delta, to be honest, like to know. Let's see what his lines are like actually. So well, he's doing the same, he's off the, he knows what he's doing, although he goes on that part. He's driving without driving aids, no traction control. I reckon a bit of traction control would have helped him, but maybe when the wet tyres you don't need it as much. Traction control might have been slowing me down slightly, but it was safer. Yeah, I didn't have to deal with quite as much layeriness as what Mr. SR0396 was. Yeah, that makes sense then, because he was on the wet tyre. How long does it take him to... So Gemma, like they all, yeah. Everybody pits. Well, Gemma's pitted. Greta loves a V8. Let's... Oops, we go to me. See what tyres everybody actually finished on.
Looks like he was on pad 2.
Ah, well, to be fair, if you're on a pad, you could be right there actually, because if he's on a pad, it is a lot easier to keep the car in control. If it starts spinning out, and like with the throttle, I find it 10 times easier to keep it from spinning. So maybe he doesn't need... Yeah, I'm just trying to look at the inputs. Yeah, he probably is on a pad, isn't he? Let's have a look. You can normally tell from the steering inputs. Yeah, he's on a pad.
He kept catching it when it looked like it was gonna go.
Yeah, like that. You see, that's a perfect example. That
lap times are very similar.
Yeah. He was on the... So I'm happy with them lap times on intermediates. But yeah, this is a perfect example of just throwing it round. Back end starts going, oh, just stick the stick to the left. The pad is... I don't know. I wouldn't say OP, but in certain conditions, it's a lot easier to keep in control of the car. I was a pad driver. I've only been on the wheel for about a year, and I'd say I've got a very similar piece.
It's definitely not focus.
It's for rally and wet conditions, and any car that loves to spin, and if you need anything that needs counter steer, you know, to catch it, that's when the pad is better, but overall not as good as the wheel. In the wet conditions, there might be an argument for it being easier, shall we say? I don't know. A bit easier to find some pace without thinking about losing it. Not in the dry though. In the rally, I would say I'd probably be faster on the pad. In the wet, I don't know. And the wheel is harder. You know, to go from a pad to a wheel. In fact, I was meant to be checking what tyres everybody on. So I'm in.
So easier to catch because of less stick movement compared to wheel.
Intermediate, wet, 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 wet. Intermediate. Greta was on intermediates, so it paid off to catch some people up. Intermediate, wet. Intermediate, wet, wet, wet. Intermediate, wet, wet. Bit of a mixture. I think I got the strat right though. Because where did we start? I'm just going to do it one more time, just check where I started. It was 13th, wasn't it? 14th. 14th to 1st. Yeah. Nice. Nice one, brother. Oh dear. What do we do? Should we do a bit of a less intense? Oh, it's a long time though. We'll do a daily race A. It's 9:05. Who's streaming? Is Jim streaming tonight? Just check. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, Super GT streaming. Let's plug his channel like he needs me help. Right, gents, I'm going to leave it there. I apologise it's a bit short, but this is yeah, it's a bit of a short stream just because I'm very tired from yesterday. 5 hours was just a lot, but we've had a good race. Hopefully if you watch the race back, if you're tuning in just now, if you watch the race back, you'll see how putting that driving line on can really help you. We were matching the wet pace, the tyre.
Take care all. Good racing.
Cheers,
Sam.
Wilkie. Take care, mate. But yeah, you can see how that works. So have a good rest of the evening, guys. I'll catch you later on in the week, maybe on tomorrow. Although I might just need a bit of rest. I need to do that video, so maybe spend some time doing that tomorrow. Appreciate you all tuning in. Good result tonight. Over and out. Catch you in the next stream. Laters taters. Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Rest well.